Listen, if you have a sentimental job that you want to go work at, and you're under the age of 30 and you don't have a family and a mortgage and car payments and kids and whatever responsibilities, real responsibilities besides your four walls and a dollar menu to feed yourself, I mean, go right ahead. Work a sentimental job. And what I mean by a sentimental job is, I knew a kid, an acquaintance, not a friend, but just somebody I knew of, whose, this sounds pathetic, but his lifelong dream was to work at Hot Topic at the mall. And he tried for a lot, and he got the gig. He got to work at Hot Topic at the mall and become a key holder for $8 an hour. And he played it up and worked it up and did the hair and the tattoos and the clothes and the whatever, the jewelry, and great, you know. And and I was the same way. Like I had, out of high school, I needed a day job while I was working for, interning and doing all the stuff I wanted to do in entertainment or wrestling or whatever. And one of my sentimental jobs was being a camp counselor, working with kids, because I had camp counselors and camp staff and child care staff when I was a kid that meant a lot to me, and I wanted to do the same thing. And when I was 9 years old, there was camp counselors that were like the king shit to me, and I wanted to, again, do the same thing, and I lasted like a year and a half doing that because it was a fucking nightmare. But it was like I got to do it, and it was sentimental. It was all scratch off the bucket list, And it was the same thing with indie wrestling. It was the same thing with performing sketch comedy and comedy down in New York City. It was the same thing of moving to Los Angeles, and all of that was before the age of 30, when I had no responsibilities and I could keep my costs low. And I still don't have kids or responsibilities, but I just nothing crazy. Credit card payments, mortgages, and kids and spouses and all that stuff that I'm responsible for. I'm not against doing sentimental jobs when you don't have responsibilities. The only thing is, when you have responsibilities, that's when you gotta, knock it off. Because they're called luxury businesses. They're not gonna happen. Most likely, they're not gonna happen. Sentimental luxury businesses are most likely not gonna happen. Live the fantasy if you can do it, but after a while, be done with it.